It's Accountech Bytes, rounding up the news from the world of accounting technology with me, Tom Herbert. Back after a week away, refreshed and ready to tackle a boatload of accounting technology news, so let's get straight into it. And this from Computer Weekly's Carl Flinders. HMRC is working to resolve a system glitch that apparently doubles self-assessment tax rebates. Now, the tax authority has confirmed that this exists. It's a communications glitch between two of its systems here, but has said that the scenario only affects a tiny group of self-assessment customers in specific circumstances. The two systems are run by Capgemini and Fujitsu. Quick Making Tax Digital update now, and we have two additions to the Available Now section on the compatible software for MTD IT. Our friends at KPM have joined the fun, so their product is now available for testing, and they're also joined by a vendor called TaxNav. I'm not familiar with them, but I'll make inquiries. More details to follow. Now, from one delayed government IT project to another, seamless link, but Companies House has had to postpone early access for firms to register as an authorised agent on their new One Login system just a day before it was due to go live because they identified areas that needed further testing. Now, they're not anticipating it being a long delay, with perhaps it all opening up in March, but we will see. What's next? This from L Reg's Lindsay Clark here, and a report has found that council officers at Birmingham City Council had no idea what they were buying when they were trying to transition the council's IT systems, finance systems, across to Oracle Fusion. The report blames a failure to properly invest in ERP implementation, capacity and capability, and to manage the turnover of staff in key positions. All this has led to the cost for this going from around 19 million to an estimated 108 million. So before my break, I spoke with Caseware's AI lead Danielle Sopkis-Cheek about how the audit and financial reporting suite was planning to stitch in artificial intelligence safely and securely. A fantastically nerdy piece next from Phil Wainwright over on Diginomica, examining Sage's adoption of generative AI into its platform and the fact that it had to build its own large language models because GPT did not recognize accounting terms. He's speaking to Sage's CTO, Aaron Harris, who is always good value if you can catch him speaking. Next up, and some investment news now, and payments platform Adfin has announced an additional €8 million in investment to fund its mission to centralise and streamline invoicing and payment processes. That goes off the back of a €4.5 million investment earlier this year. They've also added a direct debit chargeback protection feature, which I know several readers have flagged as an issue with similar platforms, so seems like a good move. More investment news now, and Scandinavian vendor Bluebook has raised $3 million to build AI agents for accounting firms. So rather than a specialist approach here, they've gone quite broad in terms of some of the features of their solutions. So process and review transactions, cut research time on topics like tax, and scale advisory efforts. So across the piece, really, an interesting approach. What's next? Cloud accounting platform Scope Solutions has announced a partnership with Dext. So this aims to enhance financial management and compliance for businesses in the UAE, Cyprus and Malta. Not sure how many viewers I have in those countries. If it affects you, do let me know. Now, have I mentioned the Festival of Accounting and Bookkeeping? 12th and 13th of March 2025, NEC in Birmingham? Does that ring a bell? Well, if you're not coming along already, then this will surely persuade you. They've called this the MTD panel, and it really is a fabulous panel of experts on all things MTD. I think I'm into my 10th year of hosting panels on Making Tax Digital, and I can't recall a better panel, to be honest with you. So do visit fab.uk and get your tickets, and I look forward to seeing you there. More event news now, and on Tuesday I'm going to be at QuickBooks Get Connected at the Tobacco Dock, London. So if you're coming along there, do come and say hi. Let's get on to some new stuff now, and multi-entity specialist platform Translucent has released 2 new applications and a free tool. So that's a prepayments app, a deferred revenue app, and an intercompany matrix, all designed to address key areas of weakness in multi-entity accounting. Thank you to Michael for talking me through those. What's next, and some updates from the Iris Elements Help Center here. So we've got client privacy, also known as confidential clients, now available in Iris Elements. We have updated permissions for risk assessments in the anti-money laundering module. And in the accounts production tool, you have the importing from zero via API mechanism. Good stuff. What's next? And Jonathan Gaunt, founder of pricing and proposals tool Socket, has announced they've developed pricing options. So you can now add multiple pricing options to your proposals, helping you do a variety of different things. Let's take a look now at what's new in Excel in February. And to be honest, it's very Copilot heavy. So Copilot being Microsoft's generative AI tool. We've got Copilot in Excel with coding language Python. They've added a new Copilot button that lets you access Copilot from anywhere on the grid. And you can search and import data with Copilot in Excel. That one's just for insiders. Let's move on now to everyone's favourite Estonian practice management tool, Uku. And a couple of updates here. So they have a completely new task manager look, and a company can choose one specific email to be the default email for all members, and a whole bunch of different improvements as well. What's next? And friend of the show, Aaron Patrick, aka the QuickBooks chap, has posted some analysis about QuickBooks' decision to remove its tags functionality. And that's your lot for today. Details to all stories are available via a link in the show notes. Please remember to like, follow or subscribe, and I'll be back next week with more Accountech Bytes. Bye for now.